myself. Hi, I'm Miriam Bear, co-founder and COO of Keto Chow. Line.
I'm Chris, also a co-founder, president, and the technical guy who can't remember my lines. If you're brand new to Keto Chow, we have a couple of products we created to help make doing a keto diet easier. Our main product is a complete keto meal you can customize to fit the macros that work best for you. We also have some electrolytes that are awesome.
Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the little bell icon
That thing.
so that you can be notified when we go live. We're so grateful that you're with us on our journey.
Yeah. So TC's Life says, happy Saturday, everyone.
Yeah, happy Saturday.
Julia says,
to
good
you
morning.
too.
Blaine says, howdy, bears.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Christine says, Saturday vibes to you all. Yeah. So I'm testing out my new tactical pants.
Oh, yes, you are.
They're tactical-y.
I can't find my glasses.
Okay. Oh, Sean says, good morning, Chris and Miriam. Any family lurking? Right now, there's nobody.
I think they're all asleep.
What the heck?
Weird.
Anyway, Holly says, happy Saturday. Maitreya says, hi all. Saskia says, good morning. Quick poll. Making chaffles, can't decide on flavor, snickerdoodle, raspberry cheesecake, or eggnog? Snickerdoodle.
Snickerdoodle.
Well, or eggnog.
Or raspberry cheesecake. But put a couple of raspberries in it.
That's a hard one, because the snickerdoodle is really good as a chaffle, and so is the eggnog. So, I don't know.
We do have an eggnog waffle recipe on the site.
I kind of like the chaffles better, but...
That has a cranberry syrup recipe.
Yeah. Kim says hello. Jane says good morning. Good Saturday morning. Sonny says happy Saturday. Sean says eggnog. TC's Life says raspberry. So, yeah, this morning. Well,
I've been doing some deep thinking this morning.
Okay.
Yeah. So I want to talk about goals.
Okay.
Because I think goals are important and they're hard. And we're coming up on the new year and everybody makes New Year's resolutions, but how many people have kept their resolutions that they made at the beginning of the new year last year?
3480 by 2160. I kept that.
Good job.
There's a new monitor right there with that resolution.
That's nice.
Oh, not that kind of resolution. nerd. Anyway, but my resolution was I was only going to eat 3 Keto Chows a day or do 1 meal a day.
Yeah. And we did that for a long time.
We did that for a while, but not for the entire year.
Funny, this weird year kind of turned out weird for everybody.
My New Year resolution was to not be stuck in quarantine, and look how that turned out.
Got stuck in quarantine.
Let's see. So Patty says, Saskia says, I'll just make 2 batches of chaffles. I got time. John says, good morning, Devin. Maitreya says, chocolate mint chaffles. Amy says, good morning. My bundle was delivered yesterday, but the mailman left the wrong key, and I can't get it out. Had to chase them today.
No!
God. Christine says, had apple pie this morning. Warm. Loved it. Thank you for making it. John says, I resolved not to make one. I did great. Saskia says, 2020 was a dumpster fire. I think most people's resolutions were hosed due to the gist of the year.
Yeah.
What were you going to say? I'm sorry.
I was just going to say, I think it's important to make realistic goals. So then if you have a bad year, you can still fulfill those goals.
Okay.
So I think that's something that I need to focus on for myself, is making some realistic goals and not making so many that it's hard to fulfill. So maybe focus on like 1 goal for the month and like something for the week.
Okay. TC's Life says, I don't do New Year's resolutions. It stresses me out.
Yeah.
Deidre says, when will we be able to order the apple pie flavor? So
pretty soon.
Yeah, mid-December is what we have it at. Hi, Kate.
Hi.
Kate's getting her phone.
We need to change out that fall decor for a Christmas one.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I want to do today.
Well, so we had discussed the possibility of cleaning the basement.
Which I want to do that too.
Cleaning out the trailer.
Yeah, it's not happening.
You don't think so? I don't think it's going to be that hard.
I'll work on the basement with half the kids, and you work on the trailer with the other half. I bet the trailer will get done way faster.
I bet it will. Let's see. And we need to do Christmas shopping for our kids, too.
Yeah, we should probably do that.
Yep, that was actually the plan, but we got up a little late this morning, so.
Which is kind of nice, to just relax and be happy.
Yeah, that was nice. I got to take a shower. I got to comb my hair. It took me 5 seconds. It was great. Let's see. Shauna says, oh yeah, mine have to be shorter goals. Okay, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah, I think that's better. I think too, we focus so much, especially on weight loss, we focus so much on our goal weight that we don't celebrate those non-scale victories or the little victories, and we need to focus on those too. Yes, we can have a goal weight, blah, 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 but instead of just berating yourself and saying, I'm never going to get there, realize why your pants are fitting a little bit more comfortably or why you need a belt all of a sudden, because you may not have changed the number on the scale, but for some reason your pants are fitting more comfortably, so much so that they're falling off.
Oh.
So be grateful for those and celebrate those victories, and maybe make some goals that are realistic inside of your main goal.
Okay.
So that's what I'm thinking about today.
Nice. Yeah. Okay. TC's Life says, I made tiramisu keto chow with base. Yum. Tiramisu skinny syrup. Full fat coconut milk, cinnamon.
Nice.
Saskia has spotted a lurker. Haha. Jane says, I never made New Year's resolutions, but I do pick something new to learn throughout the year.
Yeah.
I've learned how to quilt, made homemade bread, and more.
Oh, that's so awesome.
Nice. Sean says, Saskia, I knew they were present. Yeah, something that you should learn how to do this year is,
Me?
Anybody,
Oh.
is smoke meat.
Oh.
That's a good...
I will learn how to eat smoke. I put something on the smoker once.
That's true. Right after you sliced open your finger. We need to do that again so you don't have that be your only experience.
But this is so funny. So I've kind of been having this fight with our kids. They are wanting to get Grubhub or whatever it's called.
DoorDash.
DoorDash.
All those delivery
Yeah,
things.
because they realized during the quarantine that they couldn't go get food somewhere.
They can ride their bikes and go get it.
And if they have money, they want to spend it as soon as they possibly can.
Yes.
Correct? So we're trying to do some money lessons. Mostly I'm getting a lot of pushback from everyone.
Yeah.
But anyway, they want to get that stuff. So one of my daughters called yesterday while I was at work, and she's like, can I order pizza? There's a lot of food in the freezer. Can you have some of that? It's the same thing we've had for months. Well, that's why, because you keep ordering pizza and not eating what's in the freezer.
Yeah.
So then last night, we went out to dinner on a date, and Sam was playing the computer with some friends, and he wanted to eat dinner all of a sudden after his friends were done. And we were playing games with friends too, and wanted to play.
We played Monopoly.
Yeah, it was great.
I won.
Usually I win, so I don't know
It's
how
true.
that happened. Anyway, so I talked him into pulling something out of the freezer, and he said, well, all I want is a steak, Mom. I'm like,
We have steaks.
we have steaks, and they're individually wrapped. We
Frozen,
shrink
yeah.
wrapped them and froze them. Shrink wrapped them.
Vacuum sealed.
Vacuum
Close
sealed.
enough.
So guess what, buddy? You can have a steak. I don't know how to make a steak. Well, guess what you're going to learn right now? How to make a steak. So he made himself a prime rib steak. Ribeye steak. I'm sorry.
And by made himself, I did it
You
for
did
him
it.
and showed him how to do it.
But he's so excited. So after he was done, he ate the whole thing, which it was not a little steak.
Yeah, it was a
And
big
he's
steak.
10. He ate the whole thing. And then he's like, Ruth, let's make steaks tomorrow. I know how. Like, yes. So we might be going through steaks faster than we used to, but at least there's something that they can make. So we need to keep shrimp in the freezer for Ruth and steak in the freezer for Sam, and then maybe they will not want to eat out as often.
Okay.
Set them up for success.
There you go. Let's see. Shauna says, or to be specific, not general, i.e. lose weight, but the steps.
Yeah.
Saskia says, oh man, speaking of non-scale victory, a friend I haven't seen in close to March told me she could tell I'd lost a lot of weight because my arms were less fat. Double awesome because my family has really fat upper arms.
Oh, well, that is awesome.
She says that was supposed to say fat, not fantastic. I wish fantastic upper arms were a family trait. Christine says we should teach them investment goals for 2021. You can never start too young.
I know.
Shauna says, I have 1.5 sample packets of apple pie. I'm torn what to make. The apple pie spice snickerdoodles or blueberry cobbler using apple pie for the crumbles.
Oh, I think make both, but then portion them off and put them into specific
Freeze them.
meals and freeze the rest in portion sizes so that you can just have them.
Yeah. Okay.
Or make one and then make the other one next week.
The camera's really working today. The background's blurred. We're in focus.
Oh.
I'm super happy about it.
Well,
Probably because I got it set up a minute after we were supposed to start.
It's okay.
Shearson says surf and turf.
Surf and turf. Shrimp and steak.
Well, it's kind of funny. We went to, I keep wanting to say Buffalo Wild Wings. We went to Texas Roadhouse last night. Miriam was fasted 72 hours?
48.
48.
Yep.
48 hours. It's like the same thing as 70. And
I felt really good.
all four of us got prime rib.
Mm-hmm.
And the waitress, it was actually really funny. The waitress,
it was really nice.
She took Steve's order first, and she's like, he said, well, what do you want? Prime rib. He's like, what size do you want? We have 10, 12, 16, 20. And he's like, you can do a 20-ounce prime rib? And she's like, we can cut it to any size you want. Mm-hmm. And I was like, wait, hold on a second. She's like, we had a guy once who did
She said he did a 32, but then we were talking to the owner later who said a guy did a 44 ounce.
So there must have been multiple people who did giant
Yeah.
prime rib. So apparently, if you go to Texas Roadhouse, you can order whatever size prime rib you want.
Yes. Which
I
you
had no
may
idea.
not want to order any other food if you do that.
Yes.
So I usually get a smaller steak, but yesterday I was fasting, so I got a 16 ounce and couldn't finish it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. But I also got an extra side.
It was
2 extra sides.
well, and our daughter ended up eating the rest of your prime rib,
Which made her happy.
But so the waitress who was taking our order, she's like, oh, because we ordered bacon with cheese and broccoli and all that, and
Sour cream.
I said, we call it the owner of that particular Texas Roadhouse is Nick. I said we call it Nick's Keto broccoli. She's like, oh yeah, I see him eating that all the time. Later on, she told us that she had done keto before, but it's really hard with kids.
It is.
And later on, I guess she talked to Nick, and he's like, oh yeah, you should ask them about the meal.
The company.
Yeah, the company, what they do. And so Miriam had a card. None of us had a business card except for Miriam. But anyway, then Nick came over and we talked for a while.
Yeah,
So-
it was cool. It was actually really nice to talk to him because we really like going to the Texas Roadhouse because it helps us stick with our goals. We get almost the same thing. There's like 3 different things I get from
We
there.
never went to Texas Roadhouse before keto.
Never went there before, and so it's a keto place. It's a keto safe place, and it's relatively inexpensive. I mean,
Well,
it's worth the money, but it's
not
really
$50
good
a
food,
plate.
and
How
it's
about
not as expensive as other places. So we feel like it's worth the money.
yeah.
But anyway, it was nice to talk to him and see how things went with COVID, because he said that all of a sudden, when the world shut down, they became a takeout place, and they
Yeah, because
had
before that they were like 2% takeout.
and they
And
had
now it's
all
like,
these.
did they say
it's
40?
50% of the orders are now takeout because we're still in quarantine.
Yeah.
And so
And they had just moved locations.
yeah,
So the new location opened up it was like 2 weeks before the shutdown happened.
yeah, it was crazy.
It was
And he
nuts.
said that now he can seat 23 tables, and before with half capacity, it would have
Yeah.
only been 13. And so staying in business during this pandemic would have been a lot more difficult if
If
he
they
hadn't
hadn't
moved
moved.
locations. But it was so fun to talk to him because he was telling us like what he's gonna change for the pickup locations, and that they got an app for pickup and just all this other stuff to just try to accommodate everybody and help keep them in business. And it was really cool to talk to him. So it was nice.
Okay.
Maybe that's why I'm deep thinking today about
Deep
goals.
thinking. Well, you also finished Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
Yeah, he really got me
So
thinking.
Miriam wants to change everything.
Everything.
All the things.
Including that decor to Christmas.
Yeah, and the water pitchers.
I-
It's mostly clean.
It is mostly clean.
And there's
there's a monitor
a random
behind my
monitor.
head.
I guess I should take care of them. Where did the box go? Did you take it down?
I just put it over there.
Oh, okay. Dennis says, last night's DoorDash pizza is creating bad mojo on my CGM. Should have tried the flaxseed
Oh,
keto pizza from the Blaze. Okay.
Yeah. Well, and you know what? We did the Blaze. Is it the Blaze? That's
Yeah,
the
we went to Blaze.
It was. I think it was still like 6 carbs.
Yeah.
But it was kind of nice because then it's ready for you and you're going out to dinner, except that there's not one close to us.
Yeah. TC's Life said if they start investing now, they could possibly retire in their 40s. Yeah, but then what are they going to do after that?
Yeah.
Sean says, didn't notice. Have not put on my glasses. You look clear to me. TC's
Perfect.
Life says compounding interest is an amazing thing.
Yeah. So speaking of glasses, I never thought it would be beneficial to not be able to see, but it is kind of nice when I'm vacuuming and I don't have my glasses on. I don't have to do as good of a job.
Nice. Let's see. Yeah, Sean wanted to know if we got the loaded broccoli. Yes, we did. Although they did it wrong. I always specifically ask if they can put it on a plate. And they got Steve's on a plate.
Yep. Because he got double broccoli. That's
yeah, everybody else was in the little cup.
cup.
And for doing it in the little cup, they actually had the cheese mixed in with the broccoli. It wasn't bad.
Well, and mine they forgot about, so they had to go make it. And so it was really hot, and the cheese was super melty and good.
Okay.
Usually it's not that great. So it was spot on last night. But everything tastes better when you've been fasting.
Yeah. Abby says, love the prime rib. We're going to try prime rib from the smoker for Christmas dinner.
Oh,
nice.
That's such a great idea.
Matrace is the owner of our local Texas franchises. They're awesome too.
Yeah.
We actually went to the Texas Roadhouse in Austin that's owned by Willie Nelson.
Yeah.
We're like, there's so much Willie Nelson stuff here. Oh, it's because he owns it.
It's his baby.
Yeah. Sean is a half-hour drive from the local Texas Roadhouse.
That's not too bad.
No. Bethany says, I got a Mississippi roast in the oven right now.
Ooh.
Got Nor'eastern moving in, and we need comfort food. Sorry, the Nor'eastern thing is just funny to me.
I've never even heard of a Mississippi roast. But it sounds good.
Matre says, half hour is local here. Big city. Yeah. Dennis says, neighborhood roadhouse sells roadkill. Now all I have to try is the prime rib gigantic serving.
Nice.
There you go.
We used to always get roadkill at Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah.
But we've stepped up our game.
Miriam. Well, it's funny. I never would have gotten prime rib before I started keto because all that fat, gross. And then even after I started keto, it took me a while to develop a taste for higher quality food. I still just like a burger that's just a burger.
I do too.
I'll take that any day, but it's been interesting to.
Yeah. Well, and I think once you cut out a bunch of foods that are not healthy for you, you can allow your palate to change. It's just like when you
still not good.
Everything is not so tasty.
Blue cheese is gross.
I like blue cheese now.
Let's see. Shauna says no secret surprises on the counter. Nope.
Not today.
No. Shauna says I think asking for double broccoli might be the key. Maybe. I wanted to get a salad though.
Yeah, I got a salad.
Because we had eggs and stuff.
And then I got the green beans, and then I got the side of shrimp. So I ate like all the calories I could possibly get in my body.
Okay.
While I didn't finish the prime rib, and I didn't eat the fat. I'm
okay.
The worst.
Jane says we love Mississippi roast. TC's is going to go grocery shopping.
Yeah.
So Saskia says I have to admit I've never had a taste for prime rib. Okay.
We didn't either.
And it's literally a ribeye.
Yeah.
Despite what Joe says, prime rib and ribeye are exactly the same
They're
part.
just cooked differently.
But I do suspect that they only use part of the prime rib for ribeyes. Because they have to be like all together and anyway. But prime rib is good. Anyway, Nan says, good morning, better late than never. And your ribeye that came out was huge.
Yeah, it was huge.
You ordered a 16 ounce and I was like,
well, that's not a 16 ounce. That's probably why I didn't finish it.
Yeah, maybe. All right, well, you ready to go get started on our day?
So I want you guys to think about your goals this upcoming week. And
we'll get on the fast track for what are you going to do? Like if you're kind of during Christmas time, what are you going to do after that?
Yeah,
or
make some goals to get through Christmas time.
Yeah, I mean, start now. Miriam and I have been talking about what our plan is for. Well, this next week we're going to be doing a Keto Chow only, a 6-day Keto Chow only thing. Getting a bunch of blood tests done, checking some stuff out. I'll actually be having Kerrygold in my Keto Chow for the very first time.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. I think that'll be really good for us too, but we're going to try to make sure we eat at the same times. So I think that'll be really important to me to map out in my brain ahead of time so that I don't feel unsuccessful if I have a hard time with that. So.
Oh, Janice says, would love to buy the coffee cup that I didn't get in the holiday bag.
Oh.
Do you want to talk about that really quick?
Yes.
So, yesterday Miriam decided
I decided we're gonna get them.
we're going to get them.
So we went to order them, and they're out of stock.
They're out of stock everywhere.
Everywhere.
Until like January or something?
Yeah, until like January 15th. So
We're trying to find
we're gonna try to find another cup for you guys and get it ordered real quick.
Yeah. Because they had other colors, but it's like, no, it's got to be that blue. And they're like, well, we don't got that one.
I want.
Sorry, Charlie.
What I want.
Yeah, so we're
we're gonna get you guys another mug. We're gonna get it something
Okay.
put together so you can put it in your stocking.
Cool.
Cool.
All right. Well, you guys have a fantastic day. Think about your goals. If you can, set yourself up for success during the holiday season. So,
Yes.
okay.
And make realistic goals.
All right. Bye.
Thank you. Have a good day.